Kong too. 1,000 coops of troopers couldn't keep me from you. Princess Peach at the end of the line. I'll make you mine. Oh, peaches, 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 peaches. I love you. Oh, peaches, peaches.
Welcome back to Cloud Reviews.
Hey!
And this week we reviewed the Super Mario Brothers movie. I thought it was a relatively good movie. Saw it a couple times. Liked the animation, liked the voice acting for the most part, liked the story for the most part. Thought it paid good respects to fans, both visually as well as through the music. A whole bunch of stuff was thrown in there music wise that I was just blown away by, as well as a few Easter eggs that were amazing. Like there is a scene where a Toad is buying an old Nintendo system, and he's asking, "Does this work?" He's like, "Yeah, you just might have to blow into it." Yeah,
Accurate.
Thought it was good. Thought it was good. Thought it was a good film. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Probably go into a discussion about it later, but 9 out of 10.
All right. So I would say that this movie was really good. I liked the animation. I really loved the voice acting. One of my favorite characters, I would say, from this would be Jack Black. He did a phenomenal job as Bowser, as he should. I thought Chris Pratt did a very good Mario, and I hated how everyone who watched the trailer was like, Mario was going to be so bad because it's Chris Pratt's only voice. It's only Chris Pratt's voice, blah, blah, blah. I thought he did a fantastic job. I thought the Mario character was really good. I thought the Peach's character was really good. I thought it was funny. I loved Luigi's character. And honestly, the only problem I really had with it was that old Kong guy. I thought his character was but
yeah,
I love Donkey Kong.
I thought he was funny.
He was funny, but I was just like, he's okay.
Yeah, the
He was just there
voice
for a
threw
plot
me. The
device. I
voice
thought he
threw
was
me
funny.
off.
Yeah, I didn't,
But I did like his character. I thought it was good for what it was.
Yeah.
But the voice threw me off. I will say the same can be said for Donkey Kong as well. Like most of the other people did a voice. Like whether or not you heard it or not, they still did
Seth
some
Rogen
alteration
is a
with their
voice.
I thought Seth Rogen did a good job, though.
He did a decent job, but Seth Rogen didn't do a voice, and that kind of annoyed me to some extent.
I think Seth Rogen is a voice.
Anyway,
like if you like Seth Rogen, that's fine, but I didn't like it. That's some bit I didn't like.
I give it an 8 out of 10.
Just an 8.
Yeah. It reminds me of my food.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Peaches, you're up.
I'd say it's about 8.59. It's probably one of the better animated family movies that's come out in quite a while, both with the quality of the animation and the overall story of it, the flow of the story. It had like many little adventures within this one big adventure. The performances were pretty good. I really like Charlie Day as Luigi. And I thought Chris Pratt
that was phenomenal.
I thought Chris Pratt did a pretty good job. I liked the portrayal of Peach, and I really liked just the whole plot line of the whole thing being that Bowser was trying to marry Peach. And it wasn't like I'm one Princess Peach to steal her. It was like I liked Princess Peach. I thought that was a funny take on it, and then how they spun it. Because this is kind of like the first time he captures her.
Yeah. So, but I'm also expecting, if that's to be the case, that next time he captures her, it's going to be more like the video games and less like this.
Or he's going to go through like I've changed. Will you love me now? And when he's just like put on a bow tie or something because he's changed. I don't know.
I also liked Keegan-Michael Key's Toad too.
Toad was good. Toad was funny.
I thought he did good as Toad. Yeah, he was definitely he was definitely the comedy
Mhm.
relief.
I liked how they incorporated kind of like real world into it in the form of that Mario isn't just always part of this world. They kind of like set up his story of being a plumber and then getting transported to this Mushroom Kingdom instead of just kind of like being
Yeah,
a character that exists there and oh, we're following Mario now. I like the little setup of it. And the comedy was very good. I thought it was very funny. Jack Black was obviously made for that role. It's really funny seeing interviews where other people are like, "Oh yeah, this was fun. Like I'm excited to see if maybe I get to revisit the character later." And Jack Black is like, "This is the only thing I will ever care about for the rest of my life." Man will show up in Bowser costumes, and oh, it's so good.
yeah.
Soundtrack
I
was
think
good.
Chris Pratt is roughly in that same boat because he did like playing this, but I don't think he's of the same level as
Yeah,
Jack Black had
no one can
playing
ever
this
be at
one.
the same level as Jack Black.
No, no.
Um, if I had a nickel for every time that Chris Pratt was in a movie that No Sleep Till Brooklyn was on the soundtrack, I'd have 2 nickels. This isn't a lot, but it's wild that it happened twice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard it at the end and I was like, whoa, Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm getting those good vibes, man. So
So
I did
it was
like it
good.
at the end, but it was shocking at the end,
It
to say the
was
least.
quite good. I really love the fight scene at the end. I think the amount of references was tasteful. The whole movie wasn't about the references. It wasn't a reference movie, but they threw so many in at a
Yeah,
consistent rate that it was constantly like that game, that game, that game. I played that. Oh, I know what that's from.
you could
Oh,
go
I
through
understand
this
what this
movie
is.
and waste a whole bunch of, you could waste probably months at a time, if not years, going through
Mm,
and trying to figure out all the Easter eggs they put
yeah,
in
but
this
the
film.
references weren't the point of the movie, and I enjoyed it. They were there to make the movie higher quality, and I really liked that they had the original voice of Mario in it early, instead of just kind of us
Yeah,
being like, "Oh, where is he?" and at the end being like, "Oh, they added him." At the very beginning, they were like, "This is Mario," and I liked it.
yeah, they just did a good job with the animation, the visual effects, the directing. Few problems here and there, but those are more so on a, I would say more so personal than
Technical.
everybody's going to be having the same opinion. It was a good movie. I don't know why that's so shocking, but
Oh, yeah, it was pretty good. Everyone was skeptical just because I think it didn't like his voice didn't sound good in the trailer because we only got like 1 or 2 lines and you're
yeah,
like, oh, that doesn't
he
sound
got
like Mario. But then
he
as the
got
movie
over.
went on, you're
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, this is doable. Like I can vibe with this.
yeah. I don't think the trailer did him. It didn't do him justice for what he was portraying, but then it started getting outlandish. Some of the criticism they were complaining about, why doesn't he sound exactly like Charles Martinez, Mario? I believe that's his character. I believe that's the person who originally voiced him. And then you also had to ask that question. Well, nobody sounds quite like their original video game counterpart. So
But
it
also,
just
like
got
most
out of
video
hand to
games, they
some
don't
degree.
really talk. It's only in the other things that we've heard them. Like we hear the
Yeah.
oh, let's go, but like we don't hear dialogue in most games, if
Yeah.
any, that I know of. Wahoo! That's my addition tape for the next Mario, or I'll be Dark Mario. Hoo-ah.
Mario's in the military now. Hoorah.
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 Hoorah. Oh, that's good. But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. I didn't have anything wrong with it.
Yeah, very enjoyable film. Very family film. Very fun film. I mean, there's a whole bunch of, there is very few people will not enjoy this film. Like you will get some level of enjoyment out of this film. Via the characters, the soundtrack, the love for the video game in and of itself, you'll find something to enjoy.
I guess so.
Anybody else got anything else to add? Ethan, you got anything else to add?
1 + 1 is 2.
Good for
I don't
you.
think I've heard that. in response to "Do you have anything more to add?" And I hope to never hear that again as a response to "Do you have anything more to add?"
What do you think the next Nintendo movie is going to be? Because there's speculation as to what it might be next. So
I think they're gonna pull a
think-
Pixar and they're gonna do a Mario 2 right after it.
okay, so you don't think they might like do? I think.
I
Do you
don't think
they'll ever
because
like
they did
branch out at all?
because with
Like to
Pixar, what they did
Zelda or
was is
Star
that
Fox or Metroid or anything?
what Pixar did was they had Toy Story 1, Toy Story 2 back to back. And then they started branching off. I think I think they should follow suit with that and go Mario 1, Mario 2, Zelda, and then whatever else they can do.
Okay.
Because I think it's dumb. I think it would be quite dumb for them to do Mario, Zelda, and then trying to get all these people back to back. I think it would be quite dumb for them to do Mario, Zelda, and then the other stuff. It would make more sense for them to do Mario, Mario 2, Zelda, and then go on and so forth. I think what would be
Yeah.
really cool is if they had Super Smash Bros. And that be what
Yeah.
combines everything.
Yeah, and they kind of hinted towards that in the Donkey Kong Arena.
Hmm.
So it's possible that they might do that. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see.
But I'm thinking is that it might be without boxes and Mario will just have powers.
Possibly. I don't know. All right.
When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye, just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You flow like a feather. Beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. If you couldn't tell, next week we are doing Guardians of the Galaxy 3. If you haven't seen it yet, you'll understand why I did that as soon as you start the movie. I really hope that was good. I haven't done that song before.
I only heard one off note that you sang, but
Payson, shut up. He did a good job.
No,
What?
one off
Payson.
note is pretty good for like
Payson.
a first time run through.
Payson, shut up. He did a good job.
I'm a good friend. I'm not going to lie to him like you.
I thought it was good. I didn't hear one wrong note. Good job, Andrew.
Thank you. I'm sure there are several wrong notes.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's more, but I've only heard the song maybe once because of that movie. So
Oh, really? That's the first time you've heard
also
it?
that, I think so. Yeah. Join us next time on Galactic Reviews.
Bye.